Okay, we're back. Yelp shares have plummeted nearly 25% just the last week, but options traders are betting on a big bounce. Jon, Pete, and Jim are at the telestrator with today's unusual activity. Jon, you're up first.
All right. Well, Judge, this is already $1 off the bottom of the day, and it looks like they're betting on a lot more. Why do I say a lot more? Because they first came in buying December 40 calls. That was with this stock basically 31 and change. Then they came in and bought the 35 calls. So I think somebody's basically calling a bottom for Yelp, at least a tradable bottom, Jim. So they came in, bought the Feb 35 calls. Those are the ones we have on the board right now. Bought about 5,000 of them like that. And they also bought those D's 40 calls. So because of that, pretty significant upside. I bought them. I'll probably be in those February calls at least a month, Jim.
Look, I think that Stoppelman really wore the hairsuit. I mean, he was so negative.
Hairsuit.
Yeah, well, he said everything. He admitted, look, I did many things wrong. But he put it all on the table. And I like that. So a lot of panic, overdone. I agree with you.
Okay.
I like your time frame, though.
Cool.
Yeah.
Second one, Judge, we had Visa. Just hit in the last maybe 15, 20 minutes. Symbol V, right at the 145 strike in December.
Okay.
Didn't even have time to get the graph of those options up. But this is one that time and time again, it falls below 140. You want to be a buyer. Yep. Pete bought it there last time. I'll probably be in these calls 2 weeks to a month. And just a quick update, PG&E, Jim. This is, of course, the utility.
I don't know what to say.
Yep, out in California. Napa fires last year, they may have some significant issues from that, and that was $17 billion in damage. That might cause them to file for bankruptcy. This fire's worse, folks. And these options, the volatility's blowing up, which means credit default swaps, watch those in PG&E because this is not good.
Hey, Jimmy, before we get to Pete, Visa or MasterCard, if you got a viewer question on which one to own, what do you say?
You both had very strong quarters. Al Kelly, AJ Bonga, two of the best execs. Excuse me. I prefer Visa right here just because it's down so much off this. It always rallies right here. I had Al Kelly not that long ago. This is the one I want. I want Visa.
Strong name. I own the stock and the calls in here because John said it, but every time it gets under 140, they start buying again, and then the stock starts moving back up to the upside.
Hey, Pete, what do you got in Oracle today?
Okay, so yeah, Oracle's where we're going today, Scott, and it's pretty interesting because the very end of November, not the regular expiring, Jimmy, but the last week in November, November 30th, they're buying the 50 strike calls. Now, you can see where this stock has been. Not a huge gap in terms of when we're looking at FANG names and some of the big moves. This isn't in that same category, but take a look at this stock. Off about $1. They decided they wanted to come in and start buying these. Bought about 5,000 of these calls, around 75 or 80 cents. Gives them an opportunity. It is part of earnings, but the earnings actually come after this. So expecting a move even in front of earnings with these calls. I bought these calls today.
All right.
Inexpensive stock. And no catalyst I see, but inexpensive stock.
Yep. Shannon owns it. Shannon.
We do. We own it. We think that, more recently you've seen the trouble that Amazon's had with the recent Prime Day trying to come off of Oracle's databases. We think there's been a lot of reinvestment in the cloud, and we really think that this is a stock that you can own longer term.